Right, welcome ladies and gents. Alien Romulus 2 will not be directed by Fede Álvarez. Not quite sure why they're going this route. I have not reached out to anyone that I know, or that I may think may know something about this. I've just seen this news. Thought I would jump on here and just cover it and talk about it, and then I'm going to go do some digging, as it were, behind the scenes on some contacts that may know why. I think this is actually really bad news. As you can see here, Fede Álvarez not directing Alien Romulus sequel, exclusive to 2Fab. This is at a Halloween Horror Nights thing, red carpet. I think this is really bad news. Genuinely. Alien Romulus was very... whatever you think about it, and also whatever I think about it personally, it was very well received by the broader demographic, right? The broader audience really liked the film. It did very well for what it is. So I think it's a recipe for disaster here, I think. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. So let's take a look at this. Please do hit subscribe if you're new here. Do turn those bell notifications on. And yeah, please do. There's lots of people that keep coming back to the channel that are not subscribed. Hit subscribe. I really would appreciate it, and it just means a lot to me and would help out. So thanks. But anyway, I don't know. I don't like this news. I don't like this news at all. I think this is. I just don't see why. So the director tells 2Fab the script for a follow-up is written, while he and Ridley Scott are currently searching for a director who, quote, really wants to go for the jugular. Why? An Alien Romulus sequel is incoming, but Fede Álvarez won't be directing this time around. Why? It worked before. Why aren't you doing it again? While talking to 2Fab on the red carpet at Universal Studios, Halloween Horror Nights in Hollywood, on Thursday night, the director confirmed he won't be behind the camera for the next film after directing the 2024 hit. And again, that's the point that I think needs to be raised, is it was a hit. Whether you've listened to people that didn't like it and they've gone down a dreary way and said, oh, and maybe convinced you it was bad, it doesn't matter. Like, it was a successful film. It was a successful film. It's weird that they're changing the formula. So he said, quote, we just finished the script, actually, for a sequel for Romulus. But I'm going to pass the torch on this one as director. I'm going to produce it with Ridley Scott. We're going to produce it together. And we're right now trying to find a new filmmaker to come in. Who could possibly do it? I mean, I didn't think that Fede Álvarez would be a good pick before. It's not someone that would have came to mind and gone, yeah, Fede Álvarez could do that. Like, that's just not. It's not the person that I would have thought. But now he's produced, he's made one. You're like, yeah, he's good for the role. And he's good in that role, and he's written it, right? So he has a vision in mind. It's his script, but someone else is going to direct it. It is a bit odd. Says, I think that's usually what has happened, except for Ridley. Filmmakers come, you make one, and you pass the baton to the next one. But we wrote the story because we really love what we started with Romulus, and we want to continue the story. So why aren't you directing it? We love the story, so why aren't you directing it? And now we just want to find a director that really wants to go for the jugular. Why aren't you directing it? It is odd. It is odd. It's really odd. We wrote the story because we really love what we started, and we want to continue the story. We love the story. How bizarre. He's not saying why. And I know, because loads of people will be like, well, because he might be doing this and he might be doing that. Yeah, I agree, but just reveal why. It is odd. I think this is a big loss for the film. Because the thing is, when you write a film, you know, you write a screenplay for a film, you have certain stuff in your head, right? Like, you've got things in your head. You can sort of see the film playing out as you're writing it. Someone else is going to get that script and have to extrapolate from paper, like his own vision and version of that, and it won't be the same. Like, it's not going to be the same. Now, people do that all the time, admittedly, but it doesn't always work out for the best, right? Like, it doesn't, and people change stuff on the fly. Got to remember that. Lots of people, lots of directors will get a script from someone else and they'll begin changing things or omitting things. It'll get cut out in the edit bay. The director won't fight for it. They've got no connection to the material because they didn't write it. I think this is bad. So, whilst Alvarez was mum on details, president of production at 20th Century Studios, Steve Asbell previously said he believes fans will want to see what happened to survivors Rain and Andy, who were played by Kaylee Spinney and David Johnson, respectively. We know there's going to be aliens, we know there's going to be great horror set pieces, but I fell in love with both of them and I want to see what their story is. The Alien franchise recently moved over to TV, with Alien Earth, which Alvarez said he hasn't watched yet, whilst adding he's heard good things so far. As for his plans, now that he's passing the torch on to sci-fi franchise, he says, I want to work on a personal project that me and my co-writer, we've been keeping on the back burner for a while, and we feel it's the right time to go and work on an original. So he's not even actually getting it, it's not 100% greenlit either. Like, he's just like, yeah, I want to work on it. I just think this is, I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy about it. He can't tell anyone about it, so obviously it's not. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think this is. I point blank don't think this is good news. I think this is bad news. I personally really like Fede Álvarez, actually. Like, I've never spoken to the man. I think the stuff that he did with Alien Romulus was good. I think his love and adoration of the franchise is very clear to see. I also think the other thing that's important here is as much as people gave him flack for including a little bit of the Ridley stuff at the end, he said that was all his inclusion anyway. Can you imagine a lesser director, someone that doesn't know their vision, working with Ridley Scott and feeling forced into adding more things? That's an important one. So I think this is bad. So there you go. Bye now.